Hello everybody, welcome to Sunset Ridge Disc Golf Training Facility. My name is Kenny Lee. I play MP65. I'm sponsored by Innova, and this is my In the Bag. I've got the cobalt blue Innova Safari bag. I really like it. So I'll start with my putters. I've been putting with the JK Pros for 20 years now. It's my favorite putter. It has a really good tackiness to it, good grip for my fan putt. I have a matching set, although they're not the same color. And I've just discovered the Soft Pro Aviars, which are even tackier than the ones I'm putting with right now. So this is just your basic Aviar and putting approach. I really like it for tailwind putts, and this is my primary upshot putter disc that I use because it has such a good grip for fan grips, and it's real nice for forehands also. Really liking the new Soft Pro material. As for my mid-ranges, here's my basic rock. I love DX rocks. They're easy to replace, and they're really consistent with the flight. I really like it a lot. Use it all the time. I also like the Leopard 3, and the Leopard 3 to me is like a longer rock. Has almost the exact same flight, but you can punch it out. Oh, I can get this to go at least 50 more feet than I can my rock. So this has been, of course, I got an ace with it one time, so it's really decent, really delicious disc. This is a Champion Cobra. I've had this in my bag, 20 years probably. This is my understable mid-range. I can turn this thing over with some pretty good pinpoint accuracy. I really love it. I bought a couple of the Cobras when they came out at Worlds, when Worlds was in Arizona. I can't remember the year, but they're CE plastic. So I used to carry the gold ones, but they're just too hard to find on the ground. And so I went with something I could see, find easier. I really like the Wombat. It's a very short upshot disc for me. It's probably not the shortest one that I use. I use the Pig for that, but this is really good tight situations. Forehand or backhand. I can throw it pretty well. Can shape it up pretty nice. And then my Pig this is my hero disc right here. When I get in trouble, I can throw this thing forehand or backhand, and it just dumps right where I want it usually. Really love this disc. I like to throw sidewinders. This is a 167 star sidewinder. It's beat up pretty good. This is my roller disc, one of my roller discs. They all roll, but this is my primary roller. This sidewinder right here, I've got my own little stamp on it from when I was world champ in 2018, and I use this for straight shots and slight turnover shots, and it's pretty effective for me. I really like it. That one weighs about 168. My main disc that I use is a Katana. I have quite a different varieties of Katanas in here. This is a 150 bubble Katana Blizzard on the outside edge. This disc I like to use for high stall shots. I like to get it out there and just let it just drift slightly to where it's going in. Surprisingly handles headwinds pretty good. This is the heaviest katana that I have right now. It's a Star, and it's pretty good for long straight shots for me. And I can use it for longer turnover shots. It goes farther for me than my sidewinders, so I like to use this quite a bit. Another katana that I use, this is my most overstable katana, Champion version. I use this for forehands and skip shots. I can throw some beautiful S turns with this disc because it always comes back. I really like it a lot. The newest katana that I have in my bag is one of the old school Blizzards. I bought this online. Really have a hard time finding these, so I bought 3 of them at $80 a piece, and now I have plenty to last me the rest of my life pretty much. But this is the interesting kind with the bubbles in the flight plate, and this one also has some interesting marks on it on the back. You can see here where the bubbles have actually come through the rim, and this is where they popped. And so it's really interesting. I've never seen it on any other of the Blizzard material. I just thought it was pretty interesting. It doesn't seem to affect the flight. This thing bombs. This is my longest disc, no doubt. Now I have a couple destroyers with my stamp on them. This one's a basic Star destroyer, and then this is a G-Star destroyer. So this one is way more overstable than this one. So they have their purposes. This is a good skipper, get around corners for me, sidearm. And this one can still handle the wind and goes a little bit farther than this one, than the white one. So they complement each other nicely. I recently lost my Monster, so I put this in the bag, and currently I'm not really throwing it because it tears my arm off. It's so unbelievably overstable, and I have to break it in first before I would actually throw it in a tournament. But I carry it just in case. It would still have some use if I have a real short hole that needs to be going from right to left or left to right, based on whether you're throwing a forehand or a backhand. But I use it almost as much as I use a rock for upshots sometimes, especially when it's super windy. This is a G-Star Wraith. This has been a workhorse for me. I can throw it with just a slight turnover and it'll go pretty far straight, and it handles the wind nicely. Really like this disc, and its complement for my forehand, I'm using this 2007 from High Bridge Worlds Wraith. This is definitely my forehand disc right now. I was working on it pretty good last night. I'm not the best forehand thrower, but I'm working on it. It's been a work in progress for the last 10 years, basically. I'm getting better. Now, I have a Gorgon in my bag also, and it's very similar for me to my sidewinders, but this one tends to go a little bit longer, so it depends the length of the hole whether I will use this or my light blue Star sidewinder. This is a Firebird. It's a 162 Firebird. I use it instead of my Monster currently. looking forward to get back and using my Monster. This still has really good flight. You can rely on your Firebird, right? Oh, here's a Katana, another Katana. I missed this when I was going through my Katana groupings, but this is a 137 Blizzard Katana. This is my Tailwind Katana. I could throw it out there on a little Anheuser and it will S and come back and go pretty darn far. On all these models that I throw, I have backups that I've been trying slowly breaking in. I recommend that for everybody. Keep your backups, keep throwing your backups, because you're gonna need them someday. You're probably gonna lose. You're gonna lose your disc someday, even though you don't think you're going to. You're gonna throw 2 shots and leave one, or it's gonna go in the water. You're gonna leave it on the table at the bench at the park, so make sure you have your backups going. So that was my in the bag. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you out there on the course.